Okay, I want to talk about something. Put me in the background. You don't have to literally watch me. Bungie did an oopsie with the marathon. Honestly, I was expecting something bad to happen out of that. Look, I love the art design and to jokes to me. I made a video about how I like the art design and how I wish that it wasn't multiplayer slop and it was like a single player, like a really good story based game. And here come my words to bite me in my ass. It's found out that the Bungie artists, the in-store or whatever in-house artists, plagiarized the fucking art and a lot of the fucking art. Then I watch a lot of shit about the video game being like bad. Like, what the fuck was the guy, bro? Like, I watched a video about from a guy. Hold on. I watched a video from Legendary Drops. I really, really love this guy. And he basically critiqued the game the entire time. He basically didn't like it. I agree with him. I feel like plagiarism is like, oh my god, like we are not in high school anymore, okay? And it's a testament to the fact that the company is overworked, they're soulless, and look, I don't want to jump on the bandwagon. I don't want to completely blame the company because I'm gonna be honest with you. One artist doesn't make like the entirety of the other artist. I know people are lazy; they just want to plagiarize. It's art takes a really really long time, especially good art. A lot of times you can't even make it. Like you literally have to wait for the idea. A lot of times, this is I know this from firsthand experience, and it's better to make something mediocre that's you that did it rather than making something that is plagiarized, because you're putting somebody down. You are taking their stool and you're using it for yourself. Leave the stool be. Holy fucking shit, you know what I mean? And look, if Bungie didn't have a lot of these other occurrences of plagiarism and they're literally currently in a lawsuit, which they like, it's a weird thing where they like plagiarized, or it's alleged that they plagiarized the story from a graphic novel, not graphic novel, from a novel, a web novel, and the author sued them, but they completely deleted the files of the expansion. I think it was Destiny 2. They completely deleted the files of the expansion, which is like, huh? I refuse to believe that in that entire studio there's not one PC or one gaming rig that doesn't have the fucking files on it. I refuse to believe that. That's such dumbassery, bro. I refuse to believe that. And I refuse to believe whatever bullshit they're spewing with not being able to play it even if they do. But it's like, if this was an isolated incident, I'd be like, oh, okay, it's fine, I don't mind. But this is not an isolated incident, and I'm disappointed. I wish. I really like the cyberpunk aesthetic. I do my own art. I do my own art. All of my thumbnails, I do them myself. I do a lot of art. I'm gonna tell you, cyberpunk-esque or like this future sci-fi stuff, futurism stuff. It's really difficult to nail because it's sharp, clean, and neon. Three things that you can easily overdo. It's really difficult to land. And also, the plagiarism is so blatant. Like, if it were a more painterly style, then you'd be like, oh, maybe just, or like a simple texture, okay, it's fine. But literal sigilism, or like whatever, like literal symbols and like icons and stuff like that, which as an artist, I can tell you, if you make that symbol and you put a lot of time into it, I'm gonna tell you, you can notice that shit. It's like I don't know. I like go through my Pinterest. I have like a lot of like references for myself, and I can literally instantly, even if I'm not paying attention, I can instantly spot the one that I've already done because I've spent 4 fucking hours looking at that woman's face. I mostly draw women. A lot of people say, oh, why don't you draw men? Because I find women beautiful and I like to draw beautiful things. Anyway, yeah, it's I don't want to say it's pathetic, but it's disappointing. Bungie, you need to do better. To be for real, I can't wait for the game to come out. I want to farm negative aura on that shit. I want to play it and farm it so much, and I want to farm it on YouTube, not the actual video game. You know what I mean? But I still stand by what I said. I think the art looks good. I think that the as Mangold said he doesn't like the character design. I also agreed. Like the editor put like a character design over it, and it was like I agree that's overdone. But the ones that I've seen, what was it? Glitch, I think it was called. Like the woman, and the other guy. The oh my God, glitch, and who the fuck else, bro? Like the other guy, bro, like the guy from the trailer. But I really like how Glitch looks. I don't want to dwell on this too much. Who the fuck is this? Bungie comments on how Marathon plans to compete with other extraction shooters. Now I'm curious about this. Let's see this. Let me put this. Let's see this. Since I'm already like 7 minutes into this, why not? You fucking troglodytes. We value your privacy. Can I inspect this page and make it fuck itself in? Marathon will aim to compete with other extraction shooters by offering an unapologetic different experience than anything else available. I mean, this looks like Schedule 1. if the unique and unapologetic experience is it being dog shit, then I agree.
They don't care if the experience is good. They care if you keep grinding, spending, and logging in. And
I love the comedic timing. I literally like this is where I stopped the video and I went to the gym. I was watching this. I was like, okay, my brother called. Let's go. I did time this shit. I swear to God.
I swear, I'm gonna start making a new catchphrase after. When you forget about the players, they forget about you. And they are.
I mean, like, I'm gonna be honest. Even the UI is kind of like, what the fuck is this? Like, it looks like Pixel Gun, bro. What the fuck is this? Also, what the fuck are these? Like, what the fuck is that? That's like Prussian blue. Not, it's a dilated Prussian blue. That's a literal, like, the strongest Prussian blue you can have. And then you have neon green. How the fuck do these work together, bro? I've done color theory before. How the fuck? And then you have this, what the fuck is that? That's a fucking cyan, but a bit towards the bluish and the desaturated. How the fuck? And I see a red highlight there and gray highlights. It's like, it's like that, bro. It's like putting like, oh, take this, put it there, boom, put it there. Oh, what is this? Put that there too. Oh, take that too. And there you are. You know, it's like, what the fuck?
Both Marathon and Arc Raiders had their limited closed access tests at the exact same time. Bungie could not keep players in the game. Meanwhile, Arc Raiders was overflowing with demand. Marathon bled players daily. Arc Raiders had.
Can I see some screenshots of Marathon? I don't want to.
Runs out. And
ooh, what's this blur? Do you want me to tell you what this blur is? I do this a lot too. When I do art, I literally did this like a few minutes ago. When I'm too lazy to render one part, I just blur it. Whenever you want to make it realistic, you just blur it. Because cameras have this like thing with like focal length where it causes like aberration of like the edges because you usually focus on the middle part. And and because of that, it cannot focus on the other stuff. That's why you have digital cameras nowadays or software that like sharpens the sides or like whatever. This is what over edited like or over what the fuck is that effect on the smartphone cameras. It's a lot of software. The raw photos are still there. You can get like raw photo, but it's gonna have these aberrations. The thing is, your eye has this too. The other thing is whenever I'm staring at this screen, sure, this is where I'm looking, right in the middle, right here. I'm looking here, but this is a screen. I can look here. I can look here. I can look here. Stop putting motion blur and aberration on it. I agree. A story game, it's fine. In a story game, it's fine. I do not mind Alan Wake having this. Or chromatic aberration. I do not mind that. These are like giga like photoist or like artist shit. If you don't know what that is, chromatic aberration is where the reds, greens, and blues slightly misalign, which happens because like the reds, greens, and blues have different speeds, or they get split because of the focal length. It's kind of like a prism, but like really lightly. And you know how you see like a rainbow, you know, when you put a prism, this happens very, very slightly in a in a camera. And Bloodborne has this, open Bloodborne and like look at it. The Doom has it. It's like chromatic aberration is turned on by default. You can look at that too. You look at the edges and there's like either, let me find it so I can tell you. So I can't find it because like the bitrate is, but it's like you either have like a red or yellow or blue, really strong blue.
Creativity is thin. People take shortcuts. And honestly, that makes a lot of sense because Marathon feels like a game that's being shoved.
I think I saw some chromatic aberration I can show you.
And honestly, that makes a lot of sense because Marathon...
Right there. You see? But this is good. I like this. This is a stylistic choice with the chromatic aberration. This is good. And also this right here. Chromatic aberration there. Look at that. Oh, I can't zoom in. Fuck. Right there. Right there. That's chromatic aberration. You see it right there? That's the red, yellow, and blue. You see?
Marathon feels like a game that's being
shoved
out the door.
I don't mind that.
Bungie...
I think I saw more. It's fine though. This is like pet peeves. He said that it looks generic and like everything looks the same. I agree with him. What the fuck is this, bro? Also, fucking shit, bro. Stop making hero shooters. Stop making multiplayer and competitive games and turning the fucking motion blur on. I understand it gives the illusion of better quality. It's not. It's annoying, bro. Like I used to play like certain games. I used to be like, are my eyes not working properly? That's how I used to be with certain games.
Or the release of the closed alpha, and then their entire rollout of the
game. Like Red Dead Redemption, they can get away with this, messy. Not this.
The initial teaser had some intrigue in the cinematic.
Hold on, because I tried to.
ARG elements in the visual
he plays on controller.
The
what the fuck? Why is he so?
Absolutely tanked. At the time of this writing.
Yeah, I agree with Asmongold. What the fuck is this like character design? Except for a glitch, everything is. But I love this style, though. I love this style.
4,000 dislikes. Most of the comments are flaming the game. They've also delivered. They have to be.
I love this guy so much, man. I love his video so much. Look, he has Alucard in the back. I saw some Berserk shit sometime with him. He has Konosuba there. Please check him out. I mean, I'm shouting him out. I'm like zero viewer, Andy. I love this guy. Bungie, do better. I will be looking forward to your game. If it's good, look. I am not a person of no integrity. I am a person of high integrity, and I morally hold myself accountable to make a review that is indicative of actual stats, actual experiences. If it is good, I will not be biased towards it. I will say what is good. As you saw, whenever I critique this, I said I like the chromatic aberration on this stuff. Right here on the lens stuff or whatever is that, like gyro, compass, and on this stuff I like that. And I also said that I don't like the motion blur. I am a person, I hold myself accountable to basically making, even sometimes people say I don't get anything out of your video. The reason why you don't get anything out of my video is because sometimes I want to talk about something, but I am not confident enough to give you a decision to make. It's like people ask me about GPUs. What GPU should I get? And like a lot of times, like he asked me, like I got literally today, I got like a viewer asking me, what should I get, an NVIDIA or AMD for editing? And I told him, if you were successful enough to warrant getting a really expensive NVIDIA or relatively expensive NVIDIA card, which NVIDIA is expensive, let's stop bullshitting. If you were that successful, you wouldn't have to question. Like if I was making like, let's say 3,000 euros a week from YouTubing, I wouldn't have to question getting a 5090. I would just buy it. You know what I mean? This is the same. If you aren't advanced enough where you have to question it, then you don't need it probably. You know what I mean?
How many?
But this is a gray area. Also, what the fuck is this, bro? Why is it pink?
Other one never got.
What the fuck? I that wasn't intention.
Notice. I mean, this has been going on for over 5 years now, and I have a really
I like this animation.
That Bungie
But I'm gonna be honest with you. These are pet peeves that I am an artsy person, so I look at this and I notice this. This doesn't make or break the game. This is like literally like flavor.
Somehow, some way.
It's like sprinkles on the cupcake.
Managing.
No.
Really hard time
I saw
believing
something.
That Bungie somehow, some way keeps
Oh, that will be so annoying. I hate whenever games do that. Even in Marvel Rivals, I turned my reticle so little, like I barely want to see it. It's so annoying, bro. Like I can't, like whenever I'm at a certain distance, I cannot see the character, the enemy's character. If this character was right here, you couldn't fucking see the character because of the reticle. What the fuck is this, bro?
Managing coincidentally higher art
But
themes
the
over
animation,
and over again.
yeah, I agree with him. Coincidentally, higher art thieves. Anyway, give me other video ideas, because like as you can see, I'm literally out of video ideas. Take care of yourself and have a nice